This dude, Darren Collins Jr., is a meat eater, a bud meat eater.
Cause I'm a big meat eater. Yes, I am. I'm a big meat eater. Pass the ham.
I am a meat eater.
Now, in order for me to call somebody a meat eater, they have to be meat eating. This dude will comment on any video I do about Terrence Crawford. Any video. It'll be all up in the comments, meat eating. Saying the craziest things about me. Meat eating. Not listening to nothing that I say. Doesn't care. All he worries about is just when I'm saying anything that he doesn't like when it comes to Terrence Crawford. But when I'm saying good things about Terrence Crawford in videos, he says nothing. Nothing. Because he's a meat eater. An absolute meat eater. Well, Exhibit A. He was talking to some dude named 3 AM Legend, who he brought to my page. Have you watched this clown's antics? What antics? But he brought him to my page. You see that little red insignia next to 3 AM Legend? That means he subscribed to me. So you brought somebody to my page thinking that you was going to crap on me. They listened to what I was talking about and subscribed to me. Thank you, meat eater. So if you look at what he says, okay, so why you sent this to me? So he clearly sent my video to this guy. Clearly. His response is, nothing on this channel suggests Bud is getting any leeway. Okay. So he goes on to say stuff like this. Do you at least have a GED, 3 AM Legend? I was referring to the person who runs this channel. So you're disrespecting the guy that you sent this video to. You sent it to him thinking that he's going to come here and see that I'm hating on somebody, downing or degrading somebody. What he saw is I was speaking the truth and pointing out the facts. So he subscribed to me. Yeah, Bud at this point deserves your chick. Hell, he paying all your bills. You're a clown. Was Bud paying my bills? Is he paying my bills? I don't even talk about Bud like that. Look at my videos. I just recently started bringing this man up. Just recently. Because he's fighting Canelo. That's been my conversation. At all. My conversation is Devin, Tank. Sprinkling some Shakur. Dabbing a little bit of Tio. But mainly Devin and Tank because that's the biggest fight in boxing. So that's what my conversation was about. So how is Bud paying my bills? I barely talk about the dude. I've only started talking about him as of lately because he's fighting somebody. Why would I talk about the dude? He's not fighting anybody. I mean, my videos are still up. You only talk about the ones where I talk about Bud. Those are the only ones you talk about. Those are the only ones you comment on. You just meat eat on the sidelines for my other videos. You don't say nothing. He goes on to say, he was talking to Mr. Finette. Styles make fights. Bud beat up Madrimov, fam. Cut it out. Lackluster because there was no knockout. You're a casual. Bud's first 12-round fights in years. Teofimo is a nobody. Well, the reason why he made this comment is because Mr. Finesse said, how is Bud daring to be great by moving up multiple weight classes to fight Canelo? But Tio moving up multiple weight classes to fight Bud is clout chasing, which is a very realistic question. Don't worry, you'll see that video. It's a very realistic question, but that was his response because Teofimo's performances were lackluster, so he can't move up as the WBO champion and do anything. He can't do nothing because his performances was lackluster. He fought Steve Claggett. But Terrence Crawford can do it all because his performances was good. Well, I don't know what this Meateater is talking about because nowhere in the rules does it say you have to have a stellar performance to move up and challenge somebody. Nowhere does it say that. But a Meateater will make this type of criteria. He says his last 4 fights been lackluster, fam. He been lost the glow. Power didn't carry up. Power didn't carry up. Well, Terrence Crawford didn't knock out Madrimov, so his power didn't carry up either. So if you're talking about Teofimo's last 4 fights have been lackluster, what does that have to do with anything? And this is just from 2 videos. This is just from 2. This is just from 2, y'all. This is not included my live streams or anything else. This is just 2 videos. The ultimate Meateater. Just meat eating, yo. Just straight meat eating. This dude meat eats Terrence Crawford for absolutely no reason. Terrence Crawford is a phenomenal fighter. He is not perfect. He has flaws, like every fighter in boxing, like every human being on earth. So because I say that Terrence Crawford is going to get robbed because he's going to fight a guy who's going to come in on drugs, way bigger than him, with 5 rounds in his pocket and 2 more fights on a 4-fight contract, they're not going to let him lose. They're not going to let Canelo lose. Because I say this, I'm a hater. Because I say that Terrence Crawford could have fought Errol Spence. He fought Jeff Horn in the exact same month for 1 belt. I'm a hater. Because I questioned Bomac about the same thing, and Bomac said, we went the easy route. Because Bomac said that, so I'm a hater. My antics is some type of something crazy. Because you guys make every excuse on why he doesn't have to fight anybody but who he picks. If Bud picks somebody to fight, then you guys will say, oh, that's a great fight right there. That's the one right there. Just because you guys don't know this bum doesn't mean he's not good. Just because y'all don't know him, Bud only fights greats. Bud only fights legends. You guys just talking trash. You guys don't know boxing. You guys are casuals. This guy's a good fighter. But the crazy thing is, all the people that Bud picked when he says he's fighting them just because we don't know who they are, you guys didn't know who they are either. None of y'all. Not one of you dudes have been talking about nobody, bro. None of y'all. Y'all only know Jeff Horn is because he beat Manny Pacquiao. But let's stop there. Stop right there. Because I said, why did Terrence Crawford even fight Jeff Horn? What was the purpose? You never called out Jeff Horn. You lied and said you've been calling out Errol Spence since you was at 140 or 135, which is a lie. You never called out Errol Spence at 135. That is a lie. You didn't even call him out at 140 until after you became undisputed. And even then you said anybody. You didn't say Errol Spence. You said anybody. You called out Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. It's on video. But yet people like this dork will be like, oh man, this guy's a hater. You just hate Bud. Bud, you at this point, you should just be giving Bud your girlfriend. Well, it's better than what y'all do. Because you guys give Bud your booty. Y'all will give Bud your anus. That's what you give Bud. You will gladly give Bud. You will gladly take Bud's Franks and beans, insert and plug them directly into your face, and have a grand old time. You'll plug his Franks and beans right into your face with no hesitation. You are a meat eater, bro. You're a blatant meat eater. What you will be doing is on these videos that I'm about to drop, or any other video that I drop that's about Terrence Crawford, you will be in the comments meat eating because you're a meat eater. You're not objective. You're not even subjective. You're a fan of Terrence Crawford, and that's it. And that's okay. That's fine. You can be a fan of Terrence Crawford. But if someone says, bro, why are you guys running around here talking about Errol Spence in every bro, he fought Errol Spence 2 fights ago. Why aren't you guys talking about Madrimov? You spend all your time talking about Errol Spence this and Errol Spence that. and Errol Spence this, and Errol Spence that. Bro, he fought Madrimov. He's about to fight Canelo. Why are you guys constantly bringing up Errol Spence? Well, I keep telling you guys, Terence Crawford's career is made off of Errol Spence back. You don't even talk about Gamboa. You don't even talk about Jeff Horn. When y'all push this fake narrative that fighting Jeff Horn was better than fighting and becoming Errol Spence's mandatory. You push this fake narrative because you guys are meat eaters. It was not better to fight Jeff Horn than to fight Errol Spence. Both Jeff Horn and Errol Spence had one belt. That is a fact. Terence Crawford moved up and fought Jeff Horn as his Mando in the same month that Errol Spence fought Carlos Ocampo, his Mando. That is also a fact. Terence Crawford could have moved up and became the mandatory to Errol Spence and fought in the exact same month that he fought Jeff Horn. So instead of fighting Jeff Horn, he'd have fought Errol Spence. That is a fact. That is not hating. That is not riding. That is not disrespecting Terence Crawford at all. It is a fact. 100% fact. Just like it's 100% fact that Terence Crawford ducked Manny Pacquiao. Factually ducked him. You guys will be running out to these comments, calling me all kinds of liars and, oh man, you're lying. He didn't see, you're just a Bud hater. How am I hating? It is a fact that Manny Pacquiao signed the contract to fight Terence Crawford. That is a fact. It is Terence Crawford who did not sign it. Ask Bomac. Ask Bomac. See, that's a fact. Nothing that I just said is hating on Terence Crawford. Nothing. The fact that Canelo Alvarez will be up on the scorecards when they fight. He'll be up. He's up on the scorecards right now. And I can say that because he lost to Bivol. But yet, he damn near won that fight. And when he really didn't win 2 rounds. He didn't win 0 rounds against Floyd Mayweather. 0. He didn't win 1 round. And got a draw on one of the scorecards. See, that's what leads me. Those are facts that lead me to believe that he is down on the scorecard, right? That Terence Crawford is down on the scorecard right now against Canelo. At least 4 or 5 rounds down on the scorecards. See, that's a fact. That's not hating on Terence Crawford at all. But see, you're a meat eater. So you don't see the difference between someone telling the truth being objective or subjective. All you see is someone talking about Bud, and you immediately and instantaneously go into full protection mode because you're a meat eater. That's what meat eaters do. Don't worry, you're not alone. There's several meat eaters, and I will be making sure to call you guys out. And all these comments from this one meat eater, again, is from 2 videos. Bro, there's so many more that I could have put on here. This is just from 2 videos, y'all. Just 2. No live streams. None of the other videos from a week ago, 2 weeks ago. None of those. None of those. This is just 2 videos. Straight meat eating. This isn't even all the comments from 2 videos. I just grabbed a few from 2 videos. Because he is a meat eater. A blatant meat eater. See, if he wasn't a meat eater, he would be agreeing that, damn, BF, you're right, man. Terence Crawford got an uphill climb. If he does this, it's legendary. Because BF have said that. But see, he doesn't acknowledge that at all. And when I drop the video just about that, he won't be commenting on it. And if he does, he'll comment some negativity anyway. Because he's a meat eater. It's okay. I'm not even tripping. Enjoy the meat, dude. Enjoy the meat.
Because I'm a big meat eater. Yes, I am. I'm a big meat eater. Pass the ham.
I am a meat eater.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, subscribe to my Patreon. And if you feel like supporting me, please support me in the PayPal or the Cash App.